All right, so I have to re-record this. There's no sound because I had this microphone plug-in in my phone. That's so tough, but it's whatever. So, topic of today, journaling. All right, so I've been journaling in this journal since 2022, right? So I haven't been like super uber duper consistent because if I was doing it daily or at least every other day or something like that, I would have like maybe three of these right now so far. Um, but like for the past month or so, I've been pretty consistent with journaling, just about doing it just about every day, being able to fill up like at least like 1 to 3 pages. And I've been getting into the habit of like waking up in the morning and then like one of the first things I do is just spend some time journaling, right? Um, and I think you should be doing that as well, right? You as the viewer, whoever you are, you should be journaling, right? You have a brain, you have thoughts, you have deeper thoughts that you want to be able to access and and be able to make decisions based on that and be able to know yourself better. And I feel like journaling is like one of the best ways to do it. If you're someone who might have like a hard time making decisions or getting to know yourself or knowing your interests, stuff like that, write that stuff down, and when you start, you don't even have to start off by trying to do these deep thoughts and stuff like that. You can just literally, if you wake up in the morning and you just start journaling, you can literally just be like, I woke up. My muscles were a little achy from my workout from yesterday. Um, I have a runny nose or something like that, and then you can just start from there, right? And then write. You want to write like the whole like 10, 15 minutes, right? And if you, when the timer goes off and you feel like you have to write more, then go ahead and do that. But at first, it's not going to be something that's going to be easy to do, since like if we think of writing and reading in the context of school, those things seem very laborious and tedious. And so like at first when I was writing, like my hand would cramp, of course, because like I haven't like had to write anything in so long. And then it was like it would just kind of get boring because I feel like I wouldn't have anything else to to write. But like just practicing and keeping at it and then just being like more consistent with it, it's made me be able to appreciate it a lot more. I feel like I have better clarity of mind. It also helps me like have ideas for making videos. Whenever I'm reading, when I'm reading, I'll underline stuff in books and I'll annotate, and then I'll like put that all back here in the journal, right? And then what I think is also super cool, like what I think is super awesome, is having like these mini notepads, right, that you can carry with you, right, and you can put it in the same pocket as you would put your phone, and you could take this out instead of like you know sitting idly and then like just pulling out your phone looking at Twitter or Instagram, like a dumbass, to be honest. Take this out and start writing, right? This is all messed up because like I accidentally left it in my pants and then it got washed and whatever. But like I finished this just recently, and like it did like I don't just like write my thoughts or observations, but I write to do lists. I write like workout plans. I write grocery lists. I just write general things in it, right? And then I write like maybe some ideas, like some creative ideas, right? If you're a person who's creative, whether you're like a musician, a painter, a poet, most importantly, you should be writing. You should be writing every day, right? Writing is a form of art. It's a medium to express yourself. And that's what art is, right? Art is a way to express yourself. So you should be expressing yourself through the way of writing, right? And you should be writing fairly consistently. And again, like you don't even have to be an artist or a creative person just to journal. It's something that we should all be doing because again, like I said, it allows us to better access our thoughts. It allows us to better know ourselves, and then of course where we can step away from these thoughts and we can read back over them as time passes on, and we can see if we've changed or developed as a person or if we think the same. What I do is like after like I might write however many pages, and then I'll just go back and I'll read back over it. I'll just read back over all of like what I wrote down. I make sure I keep the dates on there. Therefore, I can kind of just know like what time this was, what time of the year, what month it was, and then like, that can give me a better idea as to what mindset I might have been in when I was writing it. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much at all. These composition notebooks, right? They look familiar probably, right? You've probably used these in elementary and middle school. And they cost like not even that much. I think they cost like $3. They might even be cheaper than that. And these little ones, right? You can get them in packs of like three or four for like, I don't even know, man, like $1, like barely even that, right? I mean, these ones are more sturdy than these, but still, it doesn't even matter, as long as you get a start, right? And you don't need to have both of these, right? You can just have this one, carry this with you wherever you go, and just write in it, right? But if you want to have something where you might want to expand and you might want to really write out and like write things out in length and whatnot and really assess the value, then write in something bigger where you're going to have more space to express, your thoughts and ideas. But again, like it doesn't take much to start. You just, first page, I peed myself last night. I'm embarrassed. Last time I peed myself was because I was 8 and I was scared to go to the restroom, right? Just something as simple as that, right? Or like, I masturbated this morning. I don't feel too good about it. I also didn't clean myself up. Whatever the case may be, whatever, just to help you like reflect and stuff like that. And just to stay off your, help you stay off your phone and like, because when we're consuming stuff all the time, we don't have time to actually really realize and think of our own thoughts, right? Think of our own thoughts. That's a funny way to say it. But we don't have time to analyze our own selves. And so that way we become distracted and, we don't know who we are. We end up not knowing who we are. It's harder to make decisions. We're going to let the internet make decisions for us. How many times have you been in a dilemma and you look up like that exact problem and then and this is like an emotional problem. This is like a you problem as an individual. You look up that dilemma, see if anybody else has had the same thing, and then you base your decision off of what that person made, right? I mean, sure, that's not a bad thing, but at the same time, it's like you don't have your own self-security to actually go and make those decisions on your own. Wouldn't it be better for you to be able to go out and be like, you know what, I'm going to write this down, think about this, think of all my options, and then make the decision on my own, right? I think that's the best way to do it. And with if you can't, for whatever reason, use like a physical paper or whatever, right? I'd say it's fine to just use your phone, use the notes app, and just like, do text to speech, or just type it out. But I would very much recommend that you get like a book, because like just like the physical nature, the feedback, the tactile nature of it is just way better than just like typing it out on your phone. You're gonna remember it more, right? Writing allows you to remember it more. You can develop your handwriting. You can know that it was you who wrote this down. And imagine like if something happens to your phone or to your devices, if it gets deleted or whatever the case may be, now you don't have access to this, right? This right here, especially if you write in pen, I think it's very important to write in pen. So if you write in pen, it'll be there, it'll be permanent, right? It'll be set in stone, right? No one can take it away from you unless you throw it away or unless you misplace it, but it's still gonna be there somewhere, right? It's still gonna be there written, logged down, stuff like that. And you're gonna have like the muscle mind connection, the muscle memory of like writing those words and those thoughts down, right? And when you're going back over it, it's gonna be easier to kind of like remember like, what was going on, because you're relating the physical with the mental. And I think that's very important, right? So definitely like, if you're not journaling, do it now. I don't know what you're not doing or whatever the case may be. Definitely do it. Start as soon as you can. Just write whatever you want in the first place, and then let it go from there. Like I said, at least 10 minutes maybe in the morning, and then you know, or maybe in the evening, depending, or maybe you can do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, and then be able to compare your thoughts like that. And, you know, you can have better ideas and stuff like that. You can probably make better decisions. I think it's very beneficial. It's helped me a lot in just the course of like me improving as a person. So, you know, definitely again, run down to your Dollar General, your close like store. You might even have something already in your house that you can use. Do that, you know. But yeah, peace out. Thank you for watching.